Hey guys, welcome back. It's Joseph. Quick and simple gospel. Yeshua, Jesus, came to this earth, lived a perfect 33 years, was crucified on a cross for our sins, buried in a tomb for 3 days, and rose from the grave on the third day. We are saved through faith in Christ alone and by no other name. Amen. So good evening, guys. Hope you're all doing well. This is my second live stream today. So when I get done with this video, make sure you go back and watch the live stream from earlier today. We went live for almost 2 hours. We covered a lot. But anyways, breaking news, Dog the Bounty Hunter wife's son accidentally shoots and kills grandson. And we're getting this news today, July 20th. So I believe this is another ritual sacrifice all by the numbers. And we're going to break it down in just a second. Hey Joseph, how you doing? Hey Sandy, hey Dustin, hey Connie, hey Brian, much love. Let's see how we're looking on the screen here. Hey Sanwana. Hope you guys are having a great day. Hey Leslie, hey Diane. All right, looking good. And this should be much shorter than the live stream earlier today. Again, if you're just coming in, this is the second live stream of the day. We went live for about 2 hours a few hours ago. And I know it's kind of a long video, but remember, you can watch things on fast forward. So I would definitely watch that stream. We literally went over about 50 different decodes connected to the number 201. Since today is the 201st day of the year, I went through all the 201s, and we covered the car ramming that happened in Los Angeles and all kinds of stuff today. So make sure you check it out. But let's go ahead and get started on this. Hey Rachel, hey Sonia, much love. Guys, do me a favor when you come in, please hit the like button. Very much appreciated. Helps out the algorithm and helps more people find the video. And also, please hit the share button. That way we can get this out to more people. All right, guys. All right, just give me a second to get all set up, and then we'll get started. All right, guys. Dog the Bounty Hunter, wife's son, accidentally shoots, kills grandson. This article from today, July 20th. All right, guys, so we're going to break this down all by the numbers using gematria, which is simply letters as numerals. And once you learn the simple code of coding letters into numbers, you can see right through the scripted coded news every day. All right, guys, so we're going to start with the number 38. You know, we're always talking about death, murder, killing, and the number 38. Remember, we just had the 38-year-old Super Bowl winner, his death in the news this week. We covered that a few days ago. But anyways, it says here, sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ Gregory Zecca, son of Dog's wife, Francie, shot his 13-year-old son, Anthony. And then it goes on to say, in a freak accident that happened in Naples, Florida. Okay, so this happened in Florida. And the first thing I want to point out, Gregory Zecca is 38 years old. All right, and we're always talking about death, murder, killing, and the number 38. Okay, so the son of Dog's wife, which would be Dog's stepson, is Gregory Zecca. And he's, if you look right here, let me get my pointer. See right here? He's 38 years old, okay? So there's your first 38. The last name Zecca equals 38. Death equals 38. Wife's son equals 38. Grandson, 38. Francie, 38. Florida, 38. Killing, 38. Dog's wife, 38. And murder, 38. That's a lot of 38s. Notice the Murder by Numbers movie poster. The E is changed to a 3. The B is changed to an 8 because murder is 38. That's why they did that. I mean, that's crazy. See how they highlight Francie here? And just to show you that this did happen in Florida, I didn't have enough room to fit it all in with all the 38s. But see here, it happened in a freak accident at their apartment in Naples, Florida, Saturday night. All right? So one more time for the 38s. I mean, that's a lot. Gregory Zecca, 38 years old. Zecca, 38. Death, 38. Wife's son, 38. Grandson, 38. Francie, 38. Florida, 38. Dog's wife, 38. Killing, 38. And murder, 38. That's a lot to be a coincidence. Dog's wife has the 38 and the 43. Wife's son, 38-43. Grandson, 38-43. Francie, 38-43. Florida, 38 and 43. And killing, 38 and 43. Now look at this. Not only does Zecca have the 38 like death, Zecca is a perfect match to death in every cipher across the board. Zecca, 38, 20, 97, 25, like death. So Zecca is a perfect match to death. So the 13-year-old son who was killed allegedly, Anthony, 97, Zecca 97, death 97. Now speaking of murder by numbers, this happened on Saturday, which was July 19th, the birthday of Dog the Bounty Hunter, February 2nd. So it happened 198 days before his birthday. Murder by numbers, 198. Murder by numbers is also 72, and Dog the Bounty Hunter is 72 years old right now. So the wife is Francie Chapman. Francie Chapman has that 67, like human sacrifice 67, blood sacrifice 67, and this happened in Naples, which equals 67. So I got a few things on this one slide here. They called it an isolated incident, which has the 73, like ritual sacrifice 73 and sacrifice 73. And then Dog the Bounty Hunter's step-grandson, 154. Wife's grandson, 154. Ritual sacrifice, 154. And they're also calling it a freak accident, which has the 251, like ritual sacrifice, 251. So they got married on September 2nd, 2021. And this is in the news today, 46 months after they got married. It's also in the news 46 weeks from their wedding anniversary, and sacrifice equals 46. And on top of that, the word shot is also 46, and he was shot, right? But isn't that interesting, right? They became his stepson and step-grandson, 46 months ago, and it's 46 weeks from their wedding anniversary. Sacrifice 46, shot 46. And this is in the news today, 44 days from their wedding anniversary, shooting 44, kill 44. And it happened on a Saturday, 109, 107, shooting 109, 107, and ritual sacrifice also has that 107. There you go. Anthony, 34, murder, 34, Chapman, 34. Step-grandson, 64, like kill, 64. So the birthday of Francie is June 20th. This happened 337 days before her birthday. Anthony equals 337. And that's the name of the kid that was killed, allegedly. Anthony is also 29, and this happened 29 days after her birthday. Chapman, 29, Masonic, 29. And it also happened 48 weeks before her birthday. Homicide, 48, Sun, 48, Illuminati, 48, and Freemason, 48. And Sun also has the 33, like Masonry, 33. The highest degree of the Scottish Rite, the 33rd degree. Shot, 17, Dog, 17, Kill, 17, Mason, 17. Shot is also 62, like Mason, 62, and Sacrifice, 62. So Gregory Zecca equals 56, that big number we talk about all the time. So Gregory Zecca, 56, like Freemasons, 56. Francie equals 56. Francie just happens to be 56 years old right now. And Masonic Ritual is also 56. Let me just check something real quick. Okay, we're good. Just want to make sure I didn't miss something. But we were on the 56 slide. Okay, so Gregory Zecca, 56, Freemasons, 56, Francie, 56. Francie is 56 years old right now, and Masonic Ritual, 56. And here's another 56, Shot and Killed, 56. And Shot and Killed is a perfect match to Freemasons in every cipher. So Dwayne Chapman, that's Dog the Bounty Hunter, he's got the 223 and the 61, like skull and crossbones. 223, 61. Masonic is also 223, and the 223 is the 322 backwards, the number of skull and bones and Brotherhood of Death. Well, this is in the news today, 322 days from their wedding anniversary. So Dwayne Chapman has the 223, and it's 322 days from their wedding anniversary, when they became part of his family. So his full name, Dwayne Lee Chapman, equals 60 and 75. This happened in Naples, Florida, which is 60 and 75. Stepson, 27, 81, like Ritual, 27 and 81. And I thought it was interesting, or definitely worth mentioning. This is the photo they're showing of the kid down here. Notice he's got a NASA hat on. I thought it was interesting that this is in the news today on the anniversary of the fake moon landing, right? On the 201st day of the year, Neil Alden Armstrong, 201, Apollo 201, the Jesuit Order 201, that old serpent 201. And for the record, again, I went live earlier today for like 2 hours. We covered literally about 50 different decodes with the 201. So when I get done, I definitely recommend you go check that out. But don't forget, fake moon landing, 666, the full name of NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, equals 666. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting that we get this news today on the anniversary of the fake moon landing, and he has a NASA hat on in the photos, so figured I would mention that. And then here's the live stream. About 4 hours ago, Los Angeles car ramming decoded. But as you can see, it was almost 2 hours long. We covered way more than just the car ramming. We spent most of the decode talking about the number 201. We got flooding in the news today out of South Korea. We talked about weather control 201 and all kinds of stuff. Event 201 and all the connections to Obama and Squid Game with 201. But anyways, guys, that is it. If anybody would like to support the channel, here's how you can do so. Any support Very much appreciated. I could really use the help right now, so if y'all want to help out, I got PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, Venmo. You can also mail something. And thank you so much to everyone who does support. Very much appreciated. All right. And here, for anybody that missed it, let me scroll down a bit. Since we're talking about the 38s and death, I'm going to recap for anyone who came in late. But I just want to show you the football player whose death was in the news this week, dead at the age of 38. So we just talked about this. Super Bowl 52 champion Brian Brahman, dead at 38. Death, killing, murder, they're all 38. Champion, 38. He won Super Bowl 52. When you write out 52, it equals 38. And his death was in the news 163 days from the anniversary of Super Bowl 52. Super Bowl 52 equals 163. And the 38th prime number is 163. And like we had the 198 connection to Dog the Bounty Hunter, this guy died on the 198th day of the year. Murder by numbers, 198. So both of them got the 38 and the 198 connection. Brian Brahman, 46, like sacrifice 46. We talked about that number. Remember, it's 46 months from their wedding, and it was 46 weeks from the wedding anniversary, and shot is also 46. So same numbers, different day. Brian Brahman equals sacrifice. We talked about the 62 and the 73. Like Super Bowl 52 equals 62 and 73. We talked about the 154. It's literally the same numbers. They called it rare aggressive cancer. See how they highlight rare aggressive, 154. We talked about that number. We talked about the 44 with the other story. Linebacker 44, cancer 44, kill 44. He won Super Bowl 52. They said he died from brain cancer, which equals 52. He died 74 days from his birthday. Brain cancer 74, football player 74, killing, Masonic 74. And his former team, the Eagles, they just won Super Bowl 59, right? He died 5 months and 9 days after Super Bowl 59. Brian Allen Brahman 59, like Super Bowl 59 is 59, kill 59. Freemasonry 59. He died 158 days after the Super Bowl. Freemasonry 158. Very rare form of cancer 112. Very rare 112. Super Bowl 112. And he died 49 days before the Eagles season opener. Eagles 49, Super Bowl 49, Brahman 49, NFL 49, very rare 49. And he died 1 month and 18 days before the opener. Cancer 118, death and homicide 118. And he died 206 days from the next Super Bowl. Sacrifice is 206. But anyways, I just wanted to bring it up because it had a lot of the same numbers. Had the 38, had the 198, the 46, the 73, the 62, the 154, the 44. We talked about all those numbers. So let's go back to it for anyone who came in late, and then we'll wrap it up. And for the record, I put this together so quick. This news just broke. So I'm sure I missed stuff. There's probably even more to add, but I think there's enough here, especially with the 38s, to see that this is another ritual by the numbers. I mean, even without the numbers, how do you accidentally shoot and kill your son, right? And they just happen to be connected to Dog the Bounty Hunter, you know? So yeah, Dog the Bounty Hunter, wife's son accidentally shoots, kills grandson. And what are the odds of that? And, you know, he just happens to be the perfect age. Look at all these 38s, all right? All right, SPJ, you came in right in time as we're about to start the recap. And guys, please hit that like button. Very much appreciated. All right, sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ Gregory Zecca, son of Dog's wife Francie, shot his 13-year-old son Anthony in a freak accident, and it happened in Florida. All right, so Gregory is 38 years old, that big number. Death, murder, killing, they're all 38. So Gregory, 38 years old. The last name Zecca equals 38. Death, 38. Wife's son, 38. Grandson, 38. Francie, 38. Florida, 38. Dog's wife, 38. Killing, 38. Murder, 38. Check out the Murder by Numbers movie poster. Why do you think the E is changed to a 3 and the B is changed to an 8? Because they know gematria. Murder equals 38. Grandson, 3843 Francie, 3843 Florida, 3843 wife's son, 3843 and dog's wife, 38 and 43. Like killing, 38 and 43. The last name Zecca is a perfect match to death in every cipher across the board. Anthony, 97, Zecca 97, Death 97. 198 days. This happened on Saturday, which was 198 days from Dog the Bounty Hunter's birthday. Murder by Numbers 198. Remember, we were just talking about the Murder by Numbers movie poster, right? And again, remember Brian Brahman, he had the 38 and the 198 connection too, like I just showed you. But anyways, 198 days from Dog the Bounty Hunter's birthday. Murder by Numbers 198. Murder by Numbers is also 72. He's 72 years old. Francie Chapman has the 67, like human sacrifice and blood sacrifice, and this happened in Naples, which is also 67. They called it an isolated incident. 73 ritual sacrifice, 73 sacrifice, 73. Dog the Bounty Hunter's step-grandson, 154. Wife's grandson, 154. Ritual sacrifice, 154. And then freak accident has the 251, like ritual sacrifice, 251. So this is in the news today. 46 months after they got married and 46 weeks from their wedding anniversary. And sacrifice equals 46. And shot equals 46. Remember, Brian Brahman had the 46, like sacrifice. And it's in the news today, 44 days from their wedding anniversary, shooting 44, kill 44. Happened on a Saturday, which is 109 and 107, like shooting, 109, 107. Ritual sacrifice is also 107. Anthony, 34. Murder, 34. Chapman, 34. Step-grandson, 64. Kill, 64. Happened 337 days before the wife's birthday. Anthony is 337. Happened 29 days after her birthday. Anthony 29, Chapman 29, Masonic 29. Happened 48 weeks before her birthday. Homicide 48, Sun 48, Freemason 48, Illuminati 48, and then Sun is also 33, like Masonry 33. The highest degree, the Scottish Rite, the 33rd degree. And then shot 62, sacrifice 62, Mason 62, shot 17, dog 17, kill 17, Mason 17. Gregory Zecca equals 56, like Freemasons 56, Masonic ritual 56. Francie equals 56, and Francie is 56 years old. Shot and killed is also 56, which is also a perfect match to Freemasons. But yeah, the old 56 number. And then Dwayne Chapman has the 223 and the 61, like Skull and Crossbones 223, 61. Masonic is also 223. That's the backwards 322, the number of Skull and Bones. And this is in the news today, 322 days from their wedding anniversary, or the date that, you know, they became part of his family, right? 322 days from the anniversary of that. Dwayne Lee Chapman, 60 and 75. This happened in Naples, Florida, 60 and 75. Stepson, 27, 81, like Ritual, 27 and 81. And then I pointed out, I thought it was interesting that this is in the news today, and they show the kid with a NASA hat, right? And today just happens to be the anniversary of the fake moon landing, which happened on the 201st day of the year. Neil Alden Armstrong, 201. Apollo, 201. The Jesuit Order, 201. That Old Serpent, 201, like the NASA logo is the serpent tongue. And fake moon landing, 666, and the full name of NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, equals 666. And yeah, again, we went live today for like 2 hours. I went over like 50 different decodes with the number 201. And here it is right here. Please make sure you check it out. I know I've said it about 5 times now, but that's because it was a really good video. You got to check it out. All right? So when you get done with this, even if you don't watch the whole thing, which you can do in an hour if you just put it on fast forward, but go give it a like, give it a comment. Same thing with this video. When I get done, leave a comment, help the algorithm. Anything you can do, very much appreciated. But yeah, check out this live stream. All right? We covered literally over 50 different decodes today. We went down the list. I went on my Facebook on the search. I typed in 201, and we just went all the way down the list and talked about all kinds of stuff. We covered all the Trump indictments, and we covered stuff about Obama and Trump signing the Genius Act and the car ramming and all the 201 stuff, and talked about Tom Hanks and Squid Game. You name it. We talked about it today. But anyways, that is it, guys. Again, if anyone wants to support, very much appreciated. And thank you to everyone who does support. You guys are awesome. All right, I think that's it. Let me turn this around. But yeah, I don't think all those 38s are a coincidence. One more time. Gregory Zecca, the guy who pulled the trigger allegedly, he's 38 years old. Zecca, 38, death 38, wife's son 38, grandson 38, Francie 38, Florida 38, dog's wife 38, killing 38, and murder 38. That's a lot to be a coincidence. Here, for the record, if you want to add another 38 to the list. Well, actually, here, we'll do the 38 and the 43, because that's on the next slide. See how RIP is also 38 and 43? Well, what's on the next slide? The 38 and the 43, right? Wife's son, 3843. Dog's wife, 3843. Grandson, Francie, Florida, killing. They're all 38 and 43. Like RIP, 38 and 43. So, yep. More unfortunate news by the numbers. All right, guys. Let me turn this around. All right, let me check in with the chat. Thank you guys for hanging out. Much love, Mike, Maggie, Sandy, SPJ, Y is Y, Carlos, Cali Girl, Pilgrim Society, and much love to everyone who didn't comment. I appreciate you watching. All right, guys, that's it. Busy day. 2 lives today. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being part of the channel. I appreciate you guys. Please do me a favor on the way out. Please hit the like and the share. Very much appreciated. And again, please leave a comment on this video and the live stream I did earlier today. I would really appreciate it. Helps out the algorithm, allegedly. Just say a good video or whatever you want to say. It helps out. So thank you guys. Have a great rest of your night. And we'll leave it there. All right, guys. As always, keep looking up. We are living in the biblical end of days. Oh, nice, Maggie. Sorry, I got distracted. Keep looking up. We are living I keep getting distracted. Thank you, Y. Yeah, where was I? Long day. Keep looking up, guys. We are living in the biblical end of days. Jesus is coming very soon. I can't wait. And I'll see you guys on the next video. God bless.